Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to update a multi-select lookup field in Zoho CRM using Deluge. Now, let's start out. I'm going to share my screen. Share my screen. Okay. So you got here, if you watched the last video, I have here is a contact named Elongated Muskrat. Now, Elongated Muskrat has a few companies, right? And so here there's companies, and this is going to be our multi-select lookup field, right? Now, Elongated Muskrat owns Solar City, owns X, and Tesla. Now, in a traditional lookup field, it's a one-to-many relationship, as in there can be many employees in a company. So one person works for one company, but one company has many employees. In a multi-select lookup, it's a many-to-many. So let's imagine that, let's say Tesla has many owners, right? And those owners may also own other companies. And so this is a multi-select lookup field. It's a many-to-many relationship, right? So in this case, we want to allow Elongated Muskrat to have a few companies in here for Solar City and SpaceX and Tesla. So how do we do that in Deluge? Well, I'm going to open up a new tab, and I create a function, and this function is going to be called, move some things around on my desk, multi-select lookup demo. And we're going to make this one a standalone function just because I want to demo it very quickly. So normally in a lookup field, you just update that one field. So let's say lookup field map equals map, and then you'd say lookup field map dot put lookup field comma, and then the ID, and you use this map, and you just go info and Zoho.crm record, and then the module would be contact, the number would be some other number, and then we would use this, right? And that would allow this one field if it was a standard lookup, right? So you might think that, hey, in a multi-select lookup, I'm just going to put in a list of IDs. And that would be a good guess. Unfortunately, what actually happens when you create a multi-select lookup is that in Zoho's backend creates another module, and this is a linking module. Now, you're not going to find this anywhere. If you go to the API names, right? If I go to API names, you're not going to find it in here, right? So this might be it might be hard to find. What actually happens is you know what? I'll just show you. So let's go Zoho.crm. Creates record. And then this is the suggested records. If we scroll down, probably close to the bottom, here it is, contacts X account. This is a brand new module specifically for this one multi-select lookup. So what this means is that each time you want to add a item to the multi-select lookup, in this case, if I want to add a company in here, I have to create a record. So let's do that, right? Contacts as account, and then the key value. Now the key value, we're going to need to make a map for that. What are the maps for that? Well, we know one of them is contact. And that's essentially all we need to pass in. So Let's go ahead and do that here. Let's go. I'm going to comment this out. So let's start out by making our comments in our code. Let's say sign contact, and then we're going to say create list of companies, and then we're going to go for each company in list, create record. Cool. So let's go contact ID equals, and let's grab elongated muskrat. Contact ID equals, boom. Then I want to say company list equals list. Company list dot add. We're going to add the 3 companies here. Let's go this one, which is the Solar City. And then I'm going to copy and paste this 2 times down. So I can grab SpaceX and Tesla. Great. So now we want to go for each element. Copy, paste this one down here. Going to info. So for each element in this list, we want to go for each company list. We're going to go company ID. Now we go tab this in. Look, go multi look up map equals map. Multi lookup map. Ooh, I don't like the spacing there. Dot put, and then we want to say contact and contact ID. Dot put companies or accounts, and that's the company ID. Then we want to paste this in here. So now what this is going to do is going to say, for this contact and this list of companies, each one in this company, I want to make a accounts to contacts record. And what I'm expecting to happen is this companies field is going to get updated automatically. So let's go ahead and run this. And hope I don't embarrass. Okay, so I'm just going to copy this and put it in the contacts and run it again. Companies. And there you go. So the naming, let me see if I could show you. The naming gets changed when you create that multi-select lookup field. I don't know why. There's only one way to go through it, and that's to get errors. But it's called companies, and when I go to edit permissions, there's companies owned. So that's where these 2 come from. Now, if I look at my setup page and move this over here, companies is the company ID, and the company's owned is the contact ID. So let's go ahead and run that and see if it works. Boom, 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 all 3 created. So now if I click cancel here and scroll down, we have our 3 accounts that it's related to. So again, the trick here is to just understand that this is, if I go to one of these solar, let's say if I go to Solar City, right? See down here, the contacts, it's now related. So the trick to remember with a multi-select lookup field is that it's creating another record on Zoho's backend, right? And you may not see this record anywhere. You can set it up to do this, but this is not always wanted or needed. So it's creating a module on Zoho's backend that you need to create for each time you want to link 2 records. I hope this was helpful. Have a good day.